Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. In the last part we beat the pyramid, and now we're going to continue on to the Tower of Babel, the dungeon we've only been hearing about since, part 1. And we even get a fancy little plane sprite, because pretty much the entire reason Neil is in Tao is so he can fly you to the final dungeon. Mind you, I'm glad they at least bothered to explain why you have a plane, unlike certain other games. Or why the villains want a plane. I'm looking at you, Rufus Shinra. I think this is actually the last time I'm going to hear this song, too. We'll be there soon, Will. Say hello to your father for me. Thanks. I know you make a great president. I guess I won't see you for a long time. When you finish your business, hurry back to South Cape. Thanks. I'm glad we all made the trip together. On this trip, everyone found something. Lance met Lily and found his lost father. Neil decided to take over for his parents' company. Kara started to really live in Star World outside the castle. I'm going to go excuse myself. Finally, I can go to the bathroom by myself at night. Just like Eric. Kara hasn't said anything for a while. I won't say well for a long... Dab-dab-dab. Speech, it's a thing. Mind you, I know I screw up my talking a lot, but I will say doing a lot of these videos has definitely made me a better speaker. I jumped out over the Tower of Babel. I hadn't been there in a year and a half. Wait, who's that second person I see there? Still not gonna come out later. The Tower of Babel was deathly quiet. Time stood still. And we get to hear this track for the entire place, yay. The flute I had was discovered here. And check that box there for the final red jewel. Yay! Now you might be wondering, how the hell do we get that back to jewel at Tao? Gem at Tao? You'll find out later. Oh dear. Something fell off the flute apparently. And it's King Edward's crystal ring. Yeah, remember that from part 1? Yeah, for some reason this game has a habit of tying together plot points that they bring up at the beginning. Like Jackal and this. It's Chekhov's gunman indeed. And it's also the last key item. I think. Should be. And it only has one use. It allows you to walk through lasers. I don't know why there's lasers in a tower like this. Whoa, oh, really? Why did I see this coming? But you gotta wonder, how'd she get through the lasers? Well... apparently she has her own crystal ring. Apparently she found it on the crystal, Incan ship. I probably missed that opportunity by talking to her. In fact... oh! I just realized that's the ring of the, Incan queen. What? I never actually realized that. Huh. Okay, I gotta give them points for that. That's actually pretty clever. But notice how they brought up that there was a dark one and a light one. Symbolism! Sorry, had a sneeze there. Anyway, what's in this door? Wait, what? What? Cast off! Yep, pretty much the gimmick with the Tower of Babel is that you're refighting all your previous bosses as Shadow. I'm actually going to be editing them all. I was originally going to just fast forward all the rest of them, but then I realized it's pretty much just the same fights over again, even more so than Mega Man, even. And since they're all just pathetically easy compared to the first time, Pyramid Queen withstanding, I'm just going to be editing them all out past this first one. And it's mostly just the amount of time they took, because even fast-forwarded, some of them took like a minute. Because the only reason I keep the boss rushes in, like, Mega Man in is because I'm done with each of those fights within half a minute, so... really, all of them are really easy, though. Viper is especially allergic to Shadow. Jack and Sylvana, the vampires, will still give you some trouble. Just due to the fact there's 2 targets and they have so many attacks. Sandfanger, due to the fact that's a fight designed for Will, really easy. And the Pyramid Queen is the exact same fight, except for some reason I find her harder here. I don't know why. Although I will say, during the Sandfanger fight, the thing you really want him to do is that attack where he just thrusts his head out and spits some balls, spits some little egg things out, because then you can get like 7 hits on him, which is like half his health bar. If you know how to mash the button correctly. Also, I should mention, I don't think you can go back to that dark space once you go up that little, elevator thing we just went up. So, once you're around here, it's just you. So, good luck. The Pyramid Queen, I'll admit, through my first playthroughs, frequently killed me in the second fight here, for some reason. And... Kara! Great. Hey, Viper! I don't know why they reused Viper's sprite here. It's pretty much just carrying us up. Mind you, it's not the only time they do that in this place, but... they could have made a unique sprite, or at least, like, changed the head to that of an eagle or something. But I'm not gonna question a game that was made in, like, 93. And that's the boss rush done and over with. Hey, where's the elephant? Hey, Jack! Pretty much, I actually didn't realize why the vampire and the Viper were actually helping us in this place, but essentially, they're fearing for the planet's survival themselves, so I'm guessing the refights against them were just testing our strength to make sure we could do what we're going to do. And here's Kara. Somehow the vampire woman, Sylvana, got her all the way up here. And the comet's what's keeping them alive, so they wanted to, hey, they changed the statue to Shadow. And the final dark space. Let's see what Gaia has to say. After healing us, of course. The comet draws near. The time for your last battle approaches. This is the last time I'll talk to you like this, in this place. With your rejuvenated power, defeat the comet, Dark Gaia, and become the Dark Knight. Shadow's greatest power, Firebird, will arise when you're one with the Light Knight. Only you can restore the Earth to its original condition. I'm putting all my faith in you. Record what's happened so far, finish recording, continue the journey, then go. And we'll never see her again. Well, I will, but you guys won't because I'm editing. Now then, you might be wondering what this guy here is for. He's here to return to Dow Village transport, essentially. And you only need to use him once for that last red jewel. So let's go and give that to Jim. Here you go, buddy. What you got for us? And he's going to tell us his secrets. Alrighty, what you got? Dungeon music, apparently. Oh, God. When I awoke, I was standing in the entrance to a strange mansion. Meet Gem's Mansion, the bonus dungeon in the game. You can only get this if you got all 50 red jewels. Now, you're going to notice something. I'm not killing every enemy in this place. That's because the enemies in here don't give any stat boosts. I think there's a total of around 30 enemies throughout this entire area, so it's nothing that bad. And if you actually recognize them, all the enemies here are recolors and pretty much just stronger versions of enemies from the diamond mine earlier in the game. The only enemies you're actually required to fight were those two I killed earlier that had the little blue energies of progression. This place isn't entirely worthless, because first off we finally get some explanation as to what's been going on in the world, well, somewhat. But you can also find an herb in here, which I'm going to take advantage of. It is thankfully a fairly linear place. The only part that really screws people over is this staircase right here, for reasons I shall mention momentarily. And there's where the herb is. Actually, if this place did give us stat boost, what would it even give? Probably strength, considering we're maxed out on HP. But yeah, that herb we just got there was number 12, which means I've used about only half the herbs. By the way, that's totally obvious. Yeah, when I first played this area through in a test recording, actually, because this was actually my first time actually beating the area, I got stuck there for a bit. Who in the hell are you? Welcome to my home. The jeweler gem is a temporary form. The true form is called Solid Arm. Long ago, the blazer came down from the sky, and I was put to sleep for a long, long time. My power is contained in the red jewels scattered around the world. I've tried many things to bring about my own resurrection. It is I who manipulate the labor trade. I tried using forced labor to find them, but it didn't restore my power fast enough. I'm sorry, but I'll have to defeat you too. Now, first off, Solid Arm here is an optional boss, obviously. He has 3 attacks, which is this attack, which you can block with your telekinesis. He has an attack that'll deal 45 angle degree fireball, and if you're on the northern platform with him, he'll try to swipe you at his arms. Pretty much what I'm doing right now is the way you should fight him. Get close to the middle one and just attack him from far away enough. But anyway, as for Solid Arm's backstory here, you might notice how he mentioned the Blazer. This is pretty much the only tie-in factor with the fact that I mentioned that this is a trilogy. The game that came before this in the Gaia trilogy, or I think it's just called the Soul Blazer trilogy, actually, is Soul Blazer, and Solid Arm here was the first boss in said game. So essentially, the entire Red Joel side quest was just to connect the two games. I don't think there's another connecting factor besides that, actually. But, Solid Arm can be hard, but for me, he's rather easy. I was defeated again. Blazer was strong, but you are stronger. Danger approaches this planet. You should hurry to the Tower of Babel. That's all it does, by the way. But also keep in mind, he said that we're stronger than Blazer. That means we are stronger than what is essentially an angel. We are one kick-ass 14, 15, 16-year-old boy. Anyway, with that, I'm going to need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time on Let's Play Illusion of Gaia, we're ending the game off, folks. See you guys then.